Hi, thanks for joining this video. It's a short tutorial about how to do fills on 5D Quilt Design Creator. I'm starting with a new element, and I've chosen 20 inches by 20 inches as the default size simply because it's easier to see. You can choose any size that you want. And the first thing I'm going to do is open up a design called GTBL0050. This is a design that comes with Qbot when you first order the software and hardware. And so if you choose to follow along with this tutorial, you'll have this particular design to work with. Okay, what I've done is I've held down my Control key and clicked on one of the boxes. That actually increases the size, but it keeps it proportional. If you didn't hold down your Control key, you could change the size of it and not keep it proportional, but I'd like to keep it proportional. And now I'm going to center it in the design area. So now the first thing you need to know when you're doing a fill of any kind is that your motif has to be a closed path. I can see that this is actually an open path because the red and green nodes, which are the stop and start nodes, are not right directly on top of each other. If you're wondering whether or not it is a closed path, if you right-click on the design, you'll see that their fills area is grayed out, and that means that you cannot use it as a fill because it's an open path. Now, in order to change that, lots of designs you can just simply go in and edit those nodes so that they're one on top of the other, and you can do that with this one. So I'm going to zoom in, and I can see here that I can actually move the green node so that it sits on top of the red one, and that will close the path. So to do that, I am going to edit the design. Select it. Okay, select it, chose edit. I'm going to delete some nodes, and so I'm just going to go here and delete it so that it's close to the red node. In many cases, Qbot recognizes that as a closed path, but sometimes it doesn't. So just to make sure, what I'm going to do is choose Edit again, and I'm choosing the Snap button, and I'm going to move the green node up above to the red one, and when I get that little tiny X, that means it's closed, it's snapped into place one on top of the other. And now I'll select it and go to Screen View. And now if I right click, you can see that the fills area is no longer grayed out and I can do a fill. So I'm going to choose a meander, and I'm going to make it a bit smaller, and OK. And now what you see in the blue area is that that is the fill area. You cannot actually see the fill while you've selected the motif. So if you just click outside of the motif, now you see the fill. And if you like, you can go to the design player and see it stitch out. You can see that it's a very, very tiny stitch out. I'm just going to go ahead and close it. And the other thing that I'm not seeing here is an outline of this stitch out. So if your motif was wider, you still need an outline. So I'm going to go back and go to the line section and choose single line and OK. And now you see that after it's finished doing the tight stipple or meander, that it will outline the design as well. And there we go.